All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Esa
I
plata
just
Rex
thought it a
Lapis.
great shame that so many of these glazed lilies have wilted.
Dios.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that
No me
glazed
interesa.
lilies can read human hearts. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander, they would quickly wither away.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Lilith?
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up.
Cuidadito con lo que
Still
diga de
others
Ling
think that which lies in the deep is breaking free.
Pero sí, el Rex Lapis ese no es Only.
One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Did you have something to say, young? Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back when I was young, he saw me gazing at it often, gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I should not be loath to part with it. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone has come to borrow this bell. Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
Paiva, no te doy ni idea.
There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far away.
Do you live near here, Granny? Ooh, but this is Eugene Terrace. It's gotta be expensive.
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work? What? There's no way Paimon would fit in there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift the lid and look inside?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it. If you can find it.
¿Puedes explicar qué pasó? Ok. No puede ser. Yo que odio esto.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly
God
now,
damn!
go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is our teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
No, bitch. There's no fucking way.
Time to go.
You noticed? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last left this place?
Ay. ¡Ah! No puede ser. No puede ser. No puede ser, no puede ser, no puede ser, no puede ser. Ah, está bien. ¿Y este? ¿Me puedes explicar por qué Kazuha tiene tan poquito de fucking vida? ¿Dónde hay que ir?
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus?
¡Ah! Está
I'm
maldita.
convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they?
Es por aquí. No me acuerdo que yo hice. Ah, me vieron.
Time to go. Clouds high, the birds call, wind strike.
¿Acaso está a punto de morirse? Dale, 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 mi pana. No puede ser. Kazuha. Y ese grito. Tipiva. Come here, bitches. Me echaba este
Fine.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come on out now, children.
She's so nice. Oh my god.
You know it's for
Generate.
What does this mean? I need to check out the.
De ellos boleando son bien malos. Lumin, ¿qué caramba le pasa a tu pelo y a tu clothes?
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words in earnest for a long time. As to whether I am one or not, child. Surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis, and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Niwa Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless Adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady knocking at their door. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do, since you have the bell. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Aquí donde tienen chavo, baby. Y esta me gusta. Pero me gusta más esto, porque es más grande.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. An adeptus.
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you.
Vento.
Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
¿Me puedes explicar?
Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure.
Y tú no tienes que traer dinero. Este maldito. Mi amor, that's a long way. It's a cat. Te lo feo.
Time to go.
Otra granny.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take...
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the
Zhongli.
Hero Palace.
Zhongli.
So he's
¿Qué?
probably well versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well. But he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else. But there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have
Diablo, mi
made kites
espalda.
in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The
La tipa, tú eres
meaning
bien
of these
fea.
7 kites is far from banal.
Voy.
Indeed. These are...
I took the liberty of
Bueno,
coloring
yo vengo
outside the
ahora viene y me
lines
tarda como
when
4
doing the
horas.
insignia
En
of the
puta, vengo ahora.
Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient, and you can also find them in the Golden House.
Se me olvida que yo tenía PlayStation prendido. No puede ser.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro-Archon.
¿Qué?
These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom in the passage of time. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a
Este ya
flame,
empezó.
as does that which the Cryo-Archon once...
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Diablo, tú eres el mejor de mi fucking corazón.
Hey, it's Child.
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps, he could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 more. What say you?
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
No puede fucking ser. ¡Catherine! No puede ser lo que me acaba de tocar ahí. ¿Qué?
A full day.
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of him.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Hacho, bájale, tipo. Puede ser no. No es cierto. No puede fucking ser. Eso. I don't give a
That's too
fuck.
little. Hardly a fair price.
Pues chávate. ¿Qué tú te crees?
That's too little. Hardly a fair price.
Okay. Pues 15, no, yo no te voy a dar un montón. Mira este.
That's enough. I'm done. 25,000 and not a more or less. Take it or leave it.
Hey, don't get mad. Guess we have
¡No! Cago en tu madre. Mira este.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do.
No te pregunté.
Of course, there'll be a premium if you want me to give 110%. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? No, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now, and get me a single Genshin flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fella.
Guess we've got no choice.
Ya yo tengo esas flores.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, yo sé, yo
These
siempre las
things are pretty
tengo.
rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Genshin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll
¿Qué?
make sure the work is done before I return home.
¿Cómo que es ¿Cómo que es pacify?
Wind strike.
¡Yeah! Ok, ya me aburrí.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A fake.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Gracias por salvarme la vida.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
No.
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
No. Paimon.
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it
Hay
come
alguien allá
from?
abajo, yo pensé que era
The
Paimon.
reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
No puede ser.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. It can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am
Kiki.
Chi-Chi.
Chichi.
Once
Se queda con
upon a
Kiki.
time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Montana.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine,
Chichi.
but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
I'm afraid that she's probably right. It's to do with her orders. Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi. Only fair.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way, everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about
Ya
victory
empezó
via
este.
mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An
Ay,
early
Dios
mechanical device.
mío.
Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite.
El
This is the first I have
arcano.
ever heard of the cocoa goat.
Coco goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptibeast.
What? Paimon!
Said the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptibeast. what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either. Where it came from? Also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Eso está lejos. Está bien, hay un turbo por ahí.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand.
The George.
That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
¿Qué fue lo que yo le enviaba? Es que yo no me fucking acuerdo. Pero era algo que yo le iba a enviar. Yo creo que era esto. Gravy, you so... No me acuerdo que yo... Espérate que yo le envié a la Amanda.
Where is that supply post? Here, post... Wait.
Así eso se rompe. Ah, espérate que aquí hay un de estos. Míralo allí. No es. ¡Qué bruta! Damn gravy, you so delicious, you so delicious. ¿Dónde caramba está? ¡Ah!
Wind strike. Wind strike. A fateful offering. One with nature.
Corre, 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 corre. Ay, eso no te va a tocar. Pues tengo que subir por ahí.
Time to go.
Ah, están abajo. ¿Dónde caramba están? Ah, están aquí adentro. Ah, aquí. No la puedo cocinar. Damn, Kiwi, you're so vicious, you're so... Ay, caramba, casi me olvidaba que no era. So delicious, how come you got a beat? Malísimo. ¡Vete! ¡No puede ser! ¡No puede ser! ¡No puede ser! ¡No puede ser! Es que yo vi ese y dije malísimo y cuando... Fue mi... Pero sí, voy a llorar. No puede ser. No puede ser. Mira, grabando.
There's no style in resorting to violence.
Ay, Dios mío.
All the bad decisions you
La botella, Dios mío, señora, ayúdame. No puede ser. Ay, hazme algo. Tengo que ponerme... Ay, no puede ser. No puede ser. Ay, Dios mío, me va a dar algo, me va a dar algo. Ok. Yo voy a llorar. Yo soy que yo necesito a Marincuel, yo necesito a Emily. Vamos a poner esto. Voy a llorar. ¡Diablo, Ivana! Ay, Dios mío, si tuviera de eso, lo hubiera subido. Ay, Dios mío. No puede ser, Dios mío, no puede ser. Yo voy a hacer esto, Nico, espérate, déjame cambiar esta. No puede ser. Avanza que quiero poner marihuana. ¡Ay, qué emoción! Yo fuera 4 stars, pero a mí no me interesa, sigue siendo marihuana.
It's my taste.
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Fuck off. Esta tipa. ¿Quién está ahí? Amber, no me voy a
Outrider
nada.
Amber, report.
Mírate, mírate. No puede ser. Probablemente. ¡Ay, tengo feliz! Hoy ando feliz. Por el grite duro es que yo veo a ningún. ¿Qué es lo que yo tengo que hacer? Yo ni sé. God damn. Ah, mira, por aquí yo entro, baby. No, yo no quiero ni saber ni a ningún, baby.
Faithful offering.
De mí, en verdad.
Brings a smile to my face.
Ningún, ven aquí. Puede ser.
These parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing?
Te voy a pelear con
So you
Ningman.
fixed up this turret. Because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong ballista.
Te
Also,
digo.
kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders, old man. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it!
Yeah,
The next thing
pretty
you'll
much
be
it.
repairing is your faces! And that's if you get out of this alive!
Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
True, 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 true. Eje. Es que ninguno tiene mucho de esto. Pasamos por aquí, hace... No voy a poner por aquí otra vez, por favor. Bueno, necesito subirle la vida. Hijana, esto es un montón de damage. Ningguang, baby!
It's nothing.
Estos tipos no entran. No puede ser.
Time to go. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. A little
No puede ser, Dios mío, no tengo ningún después de 3 fucking años.
Give up.
¿Me puedes explicar qué le pasa a las piernas?
These lowlights didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi.
Yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's our Kofugo?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life
Dios
forms nearby,
mío.
save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means...
go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
True. Okay, won't be. Can we just admire for a moment, please? Can we admire just a fucking moment, please? Yo no voy a coger todo eso, así que vamos a tener que botarnos hacia acá. No puede ser. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Y que si me da algo. Ningún. No, es que, Dios mío. Okay, I see you, bro. I see you. Tengo que llegar ahí arriba. Mira las tacas. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. Okay. Hola, Chichi. Chichi.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I feel very disappointed.
Te pregunto.
Oh, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Coco goat milk is tasty. So tasty.
Okay.
Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
No puede ser.
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Leroy proverb goes, all things are random and, So how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
Excuse
Verdad,
me,
yo sí.
everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Sí.
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
Ay, mi padre llegó, tengo que hacer esto.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Huh?
Someone learned a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
¿Qué?
Might I ask who...
Voy, espera.
Ah, how rude of me.
I thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah, the medicine!
Lo sé.
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers,
Don't mind. Do you sell
Dale.
everlasting insect? 3 million more. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad that...
3 million...
It's a crazy number! We'd never be able to...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do?
No shit, Sherlock.
Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Go. My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a state...
Strange. I knew that the...
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look for...
That's like... 0 difference.
2 million... Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Eugene Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, Little Miss Chi-Chi.
Baiju!
See you soon.
Little Miss Chi-Chi. Bye! Okay.
That lot is an absolute riot. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope. What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
¡Estúpido!
Ningguang and her Qixing cronies.
Cuidadito con lo que te hace Ningguang.
Golden House. Not the Exuvia. I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Leo saying goes, the walls have ears.
My lord. Venga, ahora. Yo voy a jugar. Párale, bueno, me toca.